Hey guys, it's me, Paul Lynn. If you don't already know me, I'm a fairly fit guy who used to be a kind of fat guy and got over the problem, and now I like to try to help other people follow in my footsteps and get to that same level where they're no longer struggling against a body that wants to be a different shape than what you want it to be, okay? One of the things that got me there was having a bit better understanding about what really makes junk food junky. And how it actually impacts my body. And this isn't one of those things where I'm trying to scare you and tell you all this bad stuff and just throw all these different facts and figures. No, 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 no. I just want to give you a very simple understanding of something about sugar. You know, that good old additive simple sugar that we mix into our breakfast cereal in the morning. I just want to give you a very quick, small understanding about how that works in the body. And once you understand this, you'll see it really will change the way that you eat. It'll change the way you think about food, okay? So think about this. Everyone talks about, oh, you shouldn't eat a Snickers. That's junk food. But you look at the back of it and it says, it's, okay, this thing's like 250 calories. So you're telling me to go eat something else that's also 250 calories, and somehow that 250 calories is not going to make me fat, but this 250 calories is going to make me fat. Makes no damn sense, guy. The math doesn't add up. I'm just going to eat my Snickers because it tastes better, okay? I thought that way for years. Here's what I didn't understand about the operation of simple sugars in my body, okay? When I eat something that is not sugary, I'm talking about donuts and, candy bars and, things like that. That's what I'm talking about when I say sugary foods, cakes and cookies and pies. But when I eat something like a piece of steak or a nice, wheat and turkey sandwich or something like that, I'm eating a bunch of calories. All that energy is going into my body. But here's the thing. Because it's not sugary, it goes into my system. It metabolizes slowly. It stays in there longer. And my body can feed off of that for energy. It can use those more complex carbohydrates and fat. It can use them to power itself for all of my daily activity while I'm up and moving around and riding bicycles and walking dogs, all those things I like to do. But when I eat sugary food, it works very differently when it gets in my body, okay? That sugar gets in my body and it helps transport all of the energy in my system, in my bloodstream. It helps push that into cells as quickly as possible, okay? Now, all the protein, you're thinking, well, that's going to push that protein into the muscles, right? But the problem is the muscles probably aren't asking for as much protein as all this sugar is trying to push in there. Same thing for all the energy. That energy gets burned in my muscles, right? And if I'm up and I'm moving and I'm exercising, then yes, my muscles are asking for more energy. Come on, please, give it here. I'm trying to burn more energy. And if I've got some sugar right before I'm exercising, hey, that sounds like a win, right? That's better performance. And you're right. Right before, like a competition or something like that, getting yourself a nice little sugar rush, that absolutely can help your performance. But what about the rest of the time when you're not right about to exercise within the next 5 minutes? When you eat all of that sugar, here's what happens. The sugar is trying to push all the food in your system into tissue. And your muscles are saying, we've got all the protein, we've got all the energy we need, Sorry, sugar, you can't bring all that crap in here. So where does it go? All your fat tissue, your adipose cells, they're in there saying, hey, we're open for business, baby. If the muscles don't want it, we'll take it. So when you eat that sugary food is trying to push it, not just itself, but every bit of other food you've got in your system. It's in there trying to push it into cells, and your muscles aren't getting it. So basically, think about it this way. When you eat and you have some healthy food and you're like, that was good. Now I'm going to have a big piece of pie for dessert. That pie gets in your system, and all that sugar is going to take all of the rest of that healthy food you ate, that salad that you ate, all of those good things, and it's going to push it all into your fatty tissue. Okay? So eating sugary food will very, very quickly store all of that energy into your body fat. It's basically like, instead of, liposuction, you've heard of that? Instead of liposuction, when you eat sugary foods, you're basically giving yourself lipo injection. Okay? You're not even giving your body a chance to metabolize all of this food and use it for energy and things like that. You're basically just injecting it right into your body fat and making your body fat bigger. Okay? Isn't that a scary thought? And then it has a compound effect. Because since all of that food is pushed into your fat tissue very quickly, guess what's left in your system to provide energy? Nothing. Okay? So when you eat that sugary food, one, all of that, everything in your system pretty much goes straight to body fat. And two, because there's nothing left in your system for energy, very shortly after that meal, your body's already saying, hey, I'm hungry again. I need more food again. So now you have to go and keep feeding the beast. You have to go and keep putting more and more food in your mouth because you're hungry. And when you're hungry, you got to eat. That's what we do. It's healthy. That's why you get hungry. Your body's telling you it needs something. You better give in. But that's the thing. That's how junk food works in the body. So when you're thinking about that candy bar and that big sugary muffin, and you can see all the big sugar crystals on top of it, or that slice of pie, when you're thinking about all these, breakfast cereals, things with sugar added, I'm not sitting here preaching against eating that stuff. I eat junk food sparingly once in a while, okay? I had a little bag of chocolate-covered almonds right before I came into the studio today. Hey, I eat some junk food, but I'm very, very calculating about when and how much I'll allow myself to eat. Because I know when I eat that junk food, my body's going to put that right into stored fat. It's going immediately into my fat tissue. Okay? And I'm going to be hungry again, and I'm probably going to be at higher risk for having food cravings later on in the day. I like those sugary treats, but man, I am real stingy about when I give them to myself. Okay? That's it. That's how sugar works. That's how those sugary foods operate when they get into your body. Knowing that, I hope will change your calculus a little bit and change the decisions you make. When you say, you get done eating a salty meal, yeah, you want something sweet, right? Get something with some artificial sweetener in it, man. Get a granola bar. Or get something with some natural and slightly more complex sugars. Hey, have a banana. You know what? How about an apple with some peanut butter on it? That's good food right there. There are a lot of sweetie, kind of things you can eat, which are not necessarily sugary, okay? Honestly, between the two of us, granola bars are kind of my weapon of choice. I try not to preach granola bars, but Yeah, when I want dessert, I usually reach for a granola bar. No sugar. It's not going to put everything I just ate into my body fat, but it is definitely going to satisfy that sweet tooth after a salty meal. Hey, that's what I got for you. If you like what I'm doing, don't forget to subscribe. If this video was useful to you, look at some of the videos I've already got, because chances are there's more useful stuff in there, and you don't want to miss the useful stuff coming in the future. So subscribe and make me a YouTube millionaire one day, and let me help get you into the shape you want and keep you there and make it easy. So that's it. That's what I got. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.